Hi, everybody. I'm just here to give you guys a quick demo of a new product that I'm working on called Groundwork UI. Groundwork UI is basically a really simple tool to create really simple UI kits. So let's just jump right into it. So let's say you're working on a website. So let's say I have a website here. I haven't styled it in any way yet. Just have a couple paragraphs, a couple links, and maybe a form here. And I want to basically make this look a little bit better. So what I can do is I can use Groundwork UI to do this. So I have the website here, and here's the code. A little bit of styling. I've given some margin to sections and made the inputs and text area wide, and then just pretty simple HTML here. So let's say I want to now dress this up. I can go to Groundwork UI, so I can sign up for an account. So I click sign in. I'm not registered, so I'll sign up for a new account. So I'll just do this. Create a brand new account for myself, give myself a password. Okay, and then I'm in now and I can create a new project. So I'm going to create a new project, and this is for my website. Okay, so I've created the project, and here I am now in the main kind of designer view of my project. Okay, so what you have here is on the left, you basically have all your settings, and then on the right, you have a preview for what your UI kit's going to look like. Okay, so at this point, we basically provide some text elements, so header text, different text sizes, whatever. We provide buttons, we provide some form elements like inputs, selects or drop downs and text areas. Again, we provide links, styling, notices, and cards. So it's pretty easy. The way this works is you basically just pick a color pack. So just click on this to pick a color pack. We have 5 right now. So let's say I like this color pack here, the one with the blue. So click that. Okay. And you can already start to see how this affects the styling. So this is what your buttons will look like. This is what your notices will look like, and so on and so forth. Then you have a couple other settings. So let's say I like the gradient aesthetic versus the flat aesthetic. So if I hit gradient, you'll see your buttons are now gradient. Okay, so you can choose between flat or gradient. You can kind of choose the roundness of the corners. So if I do light, you'll see there's a little bit of a roundness to the corners, like the buttons, the forms, all that. Okay, so you have different options there. So I'm going to go with light roundness. We have a couple of Google fonts here. So I'm going to pick Outfit for my font. And then for shadows, I'm going to do none. But you can see here, you can have different size shadows. So I'm just going to pick none for now. And I'm liking how this is looking. So this is looking pretty good to me. So when you've finished, playing around with settings, you can just hit save. Okay, so now the project is saved. And now you're ready to use it in your website. So to use in your website, you basically want to publish. Okay, so you can click on publish here. And when you click on publish, you're brought to the publish page. And on the publish page, you can basically set up multiple deployment environments. And, if you don't really know what that means, then you can just create one and then publish it there. But for those who do know what deployment environments are, this is handy if you have like a staging site and a production site, or a dev and a staging and a production site, and you want to publish, separately to each one of those. This is a really good way to do it. But for this demo, we're just going to create one deployment environment. So I'm just going to call it, the default deployment environment. Okay, so once I've created the deployment environment, it's there ready to go. And now I'm ready to publish my UI kit that I've just designed. So that UI kit that I kind of set up and save, you can just hit publish here. And when you hit publish, what it's going to do is going to basically create a UI kit for you to use in your website. Okay, so now I've created the deployment environment, I hit publish. And are you sure you want to publish? So I'll say yes. Okay, and so it's been published. And so you can see now the version that it's been published is version number 1. And now you have the embed code that you can use here. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to copy this embed code. So copy that, and you want to copy that into your head tag. Okay, so the page that you want to use it on, just copy it into the head tag there. So save that. And it's basically ready to use at this point. Now, if you go back to your website and refresh it, nothing will have changed because Groundwork UI at this point is opt-in UI kit, which basically means you have to explicitly tell what components you want to style that way. Okay, so here, if I kind of scroll down, let's say I want to style my links. Oh, actually, it looks like I have some leftover code here from a previous demo, but basically to use a link and you want it to style the way that the rest of the UI kit's using, all I have to do is put a class link on here. So you can see this second read more link is not styled. So all I have to do for that one is put class link. Okay, and if I refresh the page, now that's styled the way I want it. Let's say I want to style these this button, the submit button. Okay, so I can scroll down to the submit button. Okay, I can add a class button and button primary. Okay, so I hit save, and now you can see now I have the primary button sitting right there. Okay, and then again, you can kind of play around with some of the text and the inputs. So here's again some of the inputs here. So let's say I want the inputs to look the way these are styled. So I'll just put class input there, class input, and then for text area, it's a text area. So I'll save that. And then you see these are styled to look the way the UI kit's working. Now, in terms of the text is not working right now because I actually didn't import the Google font that I selected. So if I want to do that, I do have to change this. This is currently not in the documentation, but it's coming soon. But this is the text that I picked, so I'll do that. Let's see here. Not Oswald, sorry. Outfit. There we go. So now the submit button actually looks like it has the right font. And for my other areas, again, if I put the text class on any of the text that I want styled to use that font, I just put text classes on those. There you go. That's all styled properly. And then this header up top here, I'll put class text as well. And there you go. So then it's all styled. So that's it. So that's how you can use it. And what's interesting is this is a live UI kit. So if I actually go back to my Groundwork UI and I want to change something, so let's say I actually want to use a different color pack. So I can click the color pack and maybe I like, this green one instead. So I'll select that. And if I hit save, and then if I publish this again, okay, so I'll publish this. You'll see now I've published version number 2. And if I go back to my website and just refresh it, keep an eye on the links and the buttons. You'll see they've actually updated to the green one now. So now you have that at your disposal. So that's a basic demo of Groundwork UI. We're in super early stages right now. Obviously, there's a lot more that we need to build. Coming in the future, we'll have tables, we'll have lists, we'll have all these other things to style. In the future, we'll also have different ways to export and different ways to publish. But at this point, we just want to do a quick demo and get people on the app to give us a lot of feedback. And which brings me to my last one. If you do have any feedback, please just go to the feedback page and send us an email. Or you can also ask to be part of our Slack workspace. We're going to try to build a community there where a lot of people can discuss things. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoy it.